Alright everybody, I am here with my first 2-minute look where I pick a game and take 2 minutes to go over what I find interesting in it. Today we're going to take a 2-minute look at the Pedestrian, an indie game made by a real small team. It was kickstarted in 2017 and I personally put in a lower tier just to get the game on the release and all the updates that come with it. Now I'm going to hopefully quickly talk about the gameplay and the graphics with my time starting now. The graphics and gameplay are actually tied pretty close together, so I'm going to start by talking about graphics. The graphics in this game are shooting for realism with the hint of cartooniness, especially in the area where gameplay occurs, the road signs. You see the entire game you're playing as one of those kind of stick figures like you see on bathroom signs. From here, you get to explore the world through signs and view the environments they live in. The graphics, as I said, shoot mostly for realism. The background environments these signs live in are heavily detailed and you can see the work put in there. There are moments where I would try to pull out of a sign as much as possible and just look at the cars in the background or random graffiti on the walls. If you've ever traveled to a new city, state, country, whatever, you may have seen road signs you've never seen before, and this game gives you that feeling. Like I said before, the graphics, as far as the fact that you're a sign figure exploring signs, is heavily tied to the gameplay, so let's look at that next. The Pedestrian is a puzzle game, so suffice to say the gameplay revolves around solving puzzles. These puzzles are based around the road signs I talked about previously, and there's some real interesting stuff going on. The main mechanic that you get to play around with is moving the signs and connecting them in various ways. This in itself is pretty fun, and I'm glad that you can fit the pieces together in many different ways, with one solution ultimately being correct. Throughout the game, it adds different mechanics. It adds crates and keys that you can use to navigate throughout the different signs, but even goes so far as to add blockers so that you can't move signs to certain areas. I experienced close to, if not over 100 different puzzles to solve, and I didn't get bored. Within the areas of the Pedestrian, you are frequently getting new mechanics, and even if you're not, you'll experience new ways to interact with the old ones. But the mechanics aren't requiring multiple button presses or crazy combos. No, the puzzles resolve just around standard inputs, but you're able to get a variety of outputs. The Pedestrian was a really fun game with great graphics and gameplay elements. Overall, I would definitely say you should play this game, give it the official play it down at the bottom, for its variety of not just puzzles, but the variety of areas you get to play in and the detail that went into each area. So this was my first 2-minute look. My goal with these is to take lighter looks into games and give a brief overview and hopefully an informative one. If you like what you saw, give me a like or a comment in the comment section down below. If you want to see more of these types of videos or any other, keep your eye out for more of these and check out the other games that I add to my Red Wolf game list. You can get updates on all of these by hitting subscribe button here on YouTube or following me on Twitter, both of which are linked in the description down below. Thanks for watching and have a good one.